Hey there guys, in this video we're going to be doing the 2 equipment stages for Final Fantasy 15. It's the only new content we have this week. But before we get into it, I'll just mention that, of course, I got Ignis from the video summons. I got Noctis a week or so ago, so I can't really complain, but just like getting Leona from video summons, I got Ignis. These units that are just like really unfortunate seem to love me from the video summons, but like I said, we got Noctis the other day, so it's not all bad. Anyway, we're going to level 4. The missions are no items, at least 2 ice category units, and 5 turns or less. You can bring a friend if you want to, but because the mission is, only 2 ice units required, we're going to go with the 5-man generic team, just using Ibarra to basically carry the fight. If you don't have your own Ibarra, just grab your best DPS friend and use something similar. So we're going to take this party, let's get in here and give it a go. We're using both the Frost Veritas, and that's going to qualify the 2 ice unit mission. Okay. So we're going to be using Esther 2 on turn 1, just Omni cover. She's mostly naked. She's going to use Energizing, we'll do Electromagnetic, and then we'll do Storm Guardian. Veritas of the Frost will do Ice Imbue for the party. We'll put up his field and then do kind of whatever. Solitary Veritas will do, let's see here, we're going to do 89 Break. We're going to do the field, and we'll do a attack and match break. And then Ibarra will chain with Shira, who is using Renegade. You can also use the Extreme Nova Materias. Just someone to do Extreme Nova chaining. And there we go. So we did 30% on that turn. Okay, so some attacks right here. Alright. So, let's see here. Now we're going to use Shira to entrust his LB gauge to Ibarra. Solitary Veritas will now get set up for bursting next turn. We're going to Icy Accretion. We're going to Solitary Dance, and we'll do Anthro Guard. We can just guard Esther. And Ibarra will... Nope. Stay in the base form. We'll do the base form LB again, and we'll chain it with Veritas of the Frost. So, give it a go, and a little bit more damage. There we go. So as you can see, we're doing about 33% per turn with a very generic team, missing slot. And then for the last turn, we're going to use Veritas of the Frost to jump in here and deal some damage as well. So we'll go ahead and entrust Ibarra again. Veritas will just use... I didn't realize it was on a cooldown. Whoopsie! Esther's LB gauge is not ready. I guess we should use the materia. Change of plans. We're going to go with triple bolting strike, and so is Veritas of the Frost. Isn't this fun? And that should be fine, honestly speaking. And we'll go ahead and cap with Ibarra. And there it is. So that was done. So the plan that turn was supposed to be using Veritas of the Frost to Extreme Nova with Solitary Veritas so that they could do their LB. I didn't realize Renegade was on a cooldown. I was trying to use non-limited gear, but hopefully you have the limited equipment. You can give him that. Or you could just have Esther fill her LB gauge with, like, her normal chains and do the base form chaining or whatever. You get the idea. Anyway, we got it done with a 5-unit party. Basically just Ibarra dealing damage. So the whole party is immune to confusion. Shira is using Renegade to chain on turn 1, some LB fill, and not using a card, and status immunity, mana reduction. Esther is just using full evasion and 100 dark resist, naked otherwise. If you're dying on Esther, gear her properly. I didn't bother. Veritas of the Frost was supposed to be dealing damage, but we kind of messed up our chaining. It didn't actually matter. There we go. So he has no leader skill in this party. Keep that in mind. We're using Ibarra's leader skill. Other Veritas of the Frost, Renegade, should have given him the Extreme Nova Materia. I was trying to make it non-limited gear, but I didn't know that it had a cooldown. Yep. Won't be making that mistake again. And Ibarra. Both forms are geared identical. Just, good damage, clash gear, fairy, and human killer, etc. And the Ibarra can be the carry. Or, honestly, if you're taking a carry friend, bring something else. Like Genesis, Richt, Hayo. Something harder hitting than Ibarra. I was trying to make it just like more accessible because she does do her own human killer, which is convenient. Anyway, as you can see, Ibarra basically did all the damage. Warrior of the Frost would have done like 10 billion if we had not messed up the chaining situation, but it worked out. Whatever. Anyway, let me pop over to the other one. See you in a sec. Alright guys, now we're going to go to Ogre Plagued with Star Scourge. For this one, you can, it's only a level 3. You can bring, there is no time limit, so take as long as you need. The only mission is Royal Arms category only. You can bring a friend. And I'm going to be taking Noctis to carry this. Notice the friend slot is empty. You can take either a friend Noctis or a friend Deity of War Tyvis, or your two big hitters for Royal Arm. So grab one of them and you can knock this out pretty easily. So we're going to be using Regis as our leader. It's only a 200 leader, but he's basically a free unit. And then some old units to support the carry unit. Noctis or Deity of War Typhus, either one of those will carry this fight no problem for you. Remember, you have as long as you need, no turn limit. And this boss is super easy because all he does is some physical damage and a little bit of fixed damage. So turn 1, Lena will Lightbreaker. We'll use the shifted LB of Ash, and Dagger will put up a field. And then Regis will triple bolting to chain with our Noctis friend. We're using a light weapon on Regis. And Noctis, should be the friend Noctis. We'll go ahead and do an LB here. It's not going to do a ton of damage. We didn't do good amps and all yet, but even that with like basically nothing did 66%. There's some damage. We don't care if Dagger dies. It's not a mission for no deaths. We can do an LB with Lena for bigger breaks. We can have Ash go to the base form and do... we'll do Shelga. There's no point in covering. Honestly, literally just Shelga for the mitigation. You know what? We can do that from the shift form, can't we? We sure can. So we'll do Shelga. We'll just heal for the fun of it. And honestly, that's all that matters. So Noctis will do Big Amp, refill that LB gauge, and it ends now. Regis, do you have any human killer in the party? I have no idea what his kit does. It honestly doesn't matter, but just out of complete curiosity, does he have human killer? Looks like he does. Human killer, and Dagger can guard. It's not going to matter. It's a super easy fight. Some more attacks. Whatever. Like, the team's basically naked. So we will triple bolting you. I don't know if his LB is frames, but I don't care because we should be done. And if we're not done, we just keep going because the fight doesn't change. Boom, handled. Okay, so there we go. So again, take either Noctis or Deity of War Tyvis friend, and they will carry this fight very, very easily. We're using Regis as the leader. Obviously, if you have your own Tyvis or your own Noctis, make them the leader, it'll be a lot easier. But Ash, as you can see, I was going to do a killer. I totally forgot about it. I was going to do human killer on Noctis. Totally not needed. But there's an option. Some Esper Fill, just basically naked, because who cares? Lena was passive provoke with Lightbreaker. Other than that, basically naked, some Esper Fill. Dagger, some Esper Fill. Other than that, literally naked. If she had died, I just did not care. We'll come back to you. Regis, I gave him evasion to make sure he doesn't die, because we need him for chaining. Other than that, who cares? Literally. And then Noctis friend, just generic gear. There it is. Boom. Handled. Decent gear. Remember, he only had a 200 liter skill in this clear, so there it is. Deity of War Typhus or True King Noctis, and then go to town. And if it takes longer, don't worry about it, because like I said, the boss doesn't do anything. He just literally does some physical damage every now and then, a fixed attack. Keep him broken, heal your party if needed, and you're good to go. And Noctis does it all. And that's our content for the week. So exciting. Yeah, so let me know in the comments what kind of video stuff you want to see this week, and I might do it. I do see, by the way, just, as an FYI, I do see people requesting, like, some videos, and it seems like I'm ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. It's just like the video probably already exists on my channel. So people saying, like, show me a way to clear Catastrophe Trial. Like, I've already got like 7 videos on the channel, so like there's not really a reason to just like redo it. So stuff like that, definitely check the channel first. But any kind of like videos I haven't done and you would like to see this week, let me know in the comments. Anyway, see you then.